Okay, so I want to talk about one of the assembly mates that is called width mate, which is really handy to um, put two components together so that they might be aligned symmetrically about some sort of center line. So it's a really handy mate. So if I was putting a printed circuit board into a bottom enclosure, I could use a width mate to control the relative positioning of that board to the enclosure, the bottom enclosure, and make sure that everything is symmetrically lined up and the board to case interface might be consistent the way I want it. So let's just do a quick video on width mate. So I'm going to create a new assembly. And I have already created a couple plates. I'm going to drop these plates in there by opening documents or inserting a component. So I'm going to go grab another component, plate 2. Okay, so I have these two plates here. And I want to, well, first of all, notice that the first part I put in is fixed and locked into place. And if I were to show my planes here, we can see that we're all locked in and I can't move this base plate. Notice that the 2x2 plate, I'm able to move it. It has all the degrees of freedom, so we've got to lock this down. And I could use some mates where I could do offset, coincident, mate the surfaces. The first thing we want to do is definitely put a coincident mate between the two surfaces. So I'm clicking on this one surface. I'm holding my control key down. Actually, I don't need to do that because I have what's called a collector. So it's collecting these faces. And it's not exactly what I want, so we're going to use a flip mate alignment, which is really handy. And we're going to OK that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the width mate. We basically want this top plate to have symmetry with this main plate, the way it's mounted on. So let's go ahead and to get the width mate, we need to go to Advanced Mates. We go to Width Mate, and we now select the width of the part we're interested in locking down with the mates. And then I go and my tab selections, I actually select the base part. And I could do it the other way around. It's the same difference. And go ahead and hit OK. And here we go. Let's make two more mate widths, or width mates, excuse me. And grab this other surface. So I got my two surfaces here. On my tab selections, we'll go ahead and select that. And we get a nice symmetrical layout here of these mates. And I no longer can move this top plate. It's nicely all made symmetrical with the edge. So if I go in and click on this base part and we edit it by editing the part, I got to save the assembly first, won't let me. Let's go ahead and hit save. And I edit this base part. It's now active. And I edit the dimensions on the base plate, do 10. It persists all that good alignment we have with the width mates. And likewise, if I made this bigger or smaller, it would still continue that symmetry of it having being exactly in the center. Okay, so that's the concept of width mates. Real handy. Would be good for your Arduino enclosure project. All right, thanks for watching.